So we have big news at GEO. After, I think I did the math, and it's probably been about 18 years or so, we are finally coming back to print. And it's been a long time. GEO started out initially as a magazine that was called Changing Work way back in the 80s, and over time it went to just strictly online, and now we're going back. And the driving force behind this has been Steve Herrick here, and so thought Steve, you could tell us a little bit about the GEO Journal.
Sure. So here's what it looks like. The first edition has come out. We're thinking of it as the prototype edition, really just to see how it goes, just to learn the process, just to kind of get back into doing print again. As you said, the earlier versions were more of a magazine, almost like a newspaper. Ironically, I've never seen a physical copy myself in person. I've only seen the PDFs, and I think those were even scans. So, going back into print, I thought we would go with more of a booklet format. So this is pretty much a small paperback book. And the thinking there was that it would be something that people would hold on to and not toss in the recycling bin after they read it. Eventually you could fill a shelf with it. But the reason to go back into print in the first place is that, we spend our days online now, right? Everybody's online all the time. Little too much perhaps. And the information superhighway is now cluttered with misinformation and ads and so forth and so on. The stuff that we don't want, right? And so we've learned to filter, and we've learned to skim. And so even though there's a lot of good information available, obviously on our site and lots of other sites out there, we skim, and we don't really absorb what we're reading. And so my thinking and kind of pushing the idea of getting back into paper is that when you read something on paper, you tend to take your time, you tend to reflect more on what you're reading, you tend to absorb better. And I also think that something like this is easy to give to a friend, right? To lend it out and say, hey, this was interesting, you should read it. And I think that has a better effect than sharing a website. Not that we don't all share websites, but I just think there's a different feel when you give someone something tangible to read. So, yeah, that was my thinking.
Yeah, and I gotta say, we were kind of going back and forth, and you were sending the PDFs of the different versions of this, first issue, this kind of test run that we printed, and I was really surprised, actually. I mean, I kind of knew how, what the content was in it, but it's 121 pages, I think, is what it,
Yeah.
it's a beefy, thing. This is not just it's not a newsletter that you'll just read and toss away. It's definitely something you want to keep around, and the quality is excellent. And we should let everybody know that this is printed by Levelers Press. Is it Levelers or Collective Copies? It is Levelers.
Yeah, it's Levelers. They're connected with Collective Copies.
Right. And I've never been clear on if they're just the same business or the same people, or but yeah.
I haven't actually been there, so I can't speak to it in any detail, but I know that there's a definite connection there.
Yeah, but it is a worker cooperative that is doing the printing, and has been really helpful, and helping us figure out the logistics for actually doing something like this. So big thanks to them. And you can know when you get a GEO Journal, you will be supporting not just GEO, but helping us support a worker cooperative.
Yeah. So the business model for the magazine, the journal, is so GEO is a nonprofit, always has been, um, and it's partially grant funded and partially donor funded. And again, this is not my field of expertise. And the way that I have proposed this is to run it as a fundraiser, which is really strange because normally I steer clear of doing fundraisers. It's not really my thing. But it occurred to me that GEO needs to make some money, and the best way to do that is to reach out to our supporters. And so I decided that we should try running this as a fundraiser, and the journal itself is the incentive. So other nonprofits, when they ask for donations, whether it's a one-time donation or recurring, oftentimes they'll have sort of a premium as a like a reward for donating. Oftentimes it's like a tote bag or something to that effect. But for us, it's a journal, and so it's something that's ongoing. It's never the same thing twice, obviously, because each one is a standalone thing. It's its own. Each issue is obviously unique. But yeah, that's the thinking. I thought I would bring together two different things. It's kind of a subscription model, but not exactly, because really it's a fundraiser. And so what we're asking for is $10 per month, and then the journal comes out quarterly. And if you opt to donate more than $10 a month, then we will also send out, we're going to come out with books. I'm working on a translation of a very large book about Father Arsman de Arieta. So that would be an additional premium, I guess. So yeah, it's all very much a work in progress, but so far so good.
Yeah. So yeah, we're hoping to make a little revenue for GEO. We are a pretty shoestring organization, and we do try to do a lot with a little. But as time goes on and we have to, we end up paying for more services, like for instance the service that we're using to record this right now. Just our expenses have definitely kept going up, so it's great to have yet another reason for people to contribute, and that to have something nice as a reward, but also just to add to cooperative education resources in the U.S. So it's really my hope that this will be popular with people doing co-op development or technical assistance support, as well as just anybody interested in worker co-ops. So I'm super excited that we're doing this, and really grateful for you, Steve, for taking the lead on this and seeing it through, making it happen. So
I'm glad to do it. I'm glad for the opportunity that GEO has given me to actually try this out.
Yeah, and that's really one of the things that GEO is all about. Is whatever, if our members have something that they're excited about, I'd like to try to help in whatever way we can, and everybody support each other in making more cool cooperative educational materials. So
for sure.
Do we know, Steve, when the first journal will be sent out to subscribers?
Well, I have to admit, we're already a little behind schedule. I had hoped to have it to the presses by now. I have it underway. I'm still expecting one or two more articles, and I'm also waiting on one or two more pieces of art to go with those articles. We've got a local artist that we have commissioned to create pieces for us for the journal. So we've received some of those, but not all. So we're waiting on that. My goal is to have it to levelers by the end of this month, and it'll go out from there. I don't know exactly how long it takes. Last time I think it took a week and a half, somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't remember exactly, but something like that. I guess what I can say is that we hope it will be worth the wait.
Okay, so people, make a donation by the end of the month. Get you on the list to start getting the GEO Journal.
So we'll be looking primarily at worker co-ops, but also anything that fits within the kind of broader umbrella of the solidarity economy is something that we're interested in. Worker co-ops are our main focus, but not exclusive. So you might hear us talking about housing co-ops, consumer co-ops, platform co-ops, whatever the case may be.
And if people want to make a submission of writing or of art to the journal, I think that's something that we're encouraging people to do, just like we do for the website. So how can people do that if they have something they'd like to submit?
You can always reach out to me at steve@geo.coop.
All right. Okay. And with that, we'll wrap it up. And again, thank you to Steve for making the GEO Journal a reality. And thank you to all our subscribers and listeners and contributors who have allowed GEO to be a thing for nearly, I think, 40 years now. So, good job to all of us. And hopefully we'll have many years of the GEO Journal to look forward to.
That's my hope.